Hi, I am Gabe Turno. I am a mobile DJ, and I'd like to bring up the subject today about inappropriate dancing and the issues and things like that that go on with it. I am a mobile DJ, and I am exposed to it quite often, mostly at either school functions or school events where it's dealing with teenagers. Yes, I am a teenager myself. At this date that I'm making this video, I'm 15. But I'd like to bring up some issues that not issues, but things that I'd like to bring up. So let's just go through it. I've been to an event where during the night, I've been approached many times, by a chaperone or a member, just say, they're grinding, stop it, stop the grinding. And there is no, unfortunately, if I could, I would do that. I'd just say, okay, play something else and it will stop their grinding, but I can't. There's just no real way of doing that. There's no magical, oh, you change the song and they're gonna just magically stop grinding. There really isn't a magical way to do it. And I feel as though a lot of the time the blame is put on the DJ for the grinding. We're not hired to discipline the kids or keep them from doing that kind of stuff. We're hired to entertain them. That's why you get chaperones. You hire the chaperones, or you get some members of the school to be chaperones for the evening to help keep the grinding at bay or help control the kids if something's going on wrong. You get that, and that's why also a lot of the time they hire a police officer to come and monitor. The DJ isn't supposed to. The DJ's not. It's not their fault. They're just playing the music that's popular at the time, and they're trying to entertain the kids as much as possible. If they play a song that the kids don't necessarily like, maybe it's a very fast-paced song that's really cheesy. Maybe, I don't know, not that anyone would really play this, but the chicken dance. I mean, the kids are going to hate that. Will they grind to it? I don't know. It depends on the kids. But, I mean, is it hard to grind to? Yeah. But do the kids like it at all? No. The dance floor is going to be cleared. Everyone's going to be gone. They're going to be sitting down, doing nothing, and not enjoying themselves at all. And then that continues on and saying, okay, then they get in their mind that this DJ is terrible. We're not going to come back if they hire this guy again. And then you're not going to get your revenue from your dance. So, I don't think that the blame should really go on the DJ, because it's not really our fault. There's nothing we can do about it. We're not hired to be the chaperones or the police officer or any of those things. We're hired specifically. Our job description is to play music and entertain them. So I don't think the blame should go on us. That's my side of the story. Any discussion is welcome down in the comment sections on this. Another thing is maybe a way we could slow this down, get down to it, and see if we can actually solve the problem instead of just saying no, stop. Maybe try to address the problem. Another way to do it is promote other types of dancing. I don't know, some schools, what they'll do is they'll have, in gym class, they'll have, they'll do a week of social dancing where they teach a polka, or they'll teach ballroom, or maybe even some Latino dances. And I've seen things where someone told the DJ, oh, play a polka. Sorry, I can't say that right. But anyway, they played the polka, and all the kids stopped grinding. They did the polka while, for that song, that's the only song that they didn't grind to all night. So if you introduce these other types of dancing, maybe shuffling or some more hip, I use the word hip, but more popular types of dances, like shuffling, if you, try to just make it so they can be less entertained by that inappropriate dance and more entertained by dances that is not inappropriate and that they enjoy. I really enjoy to shuffle. Shuffle is not inappropriate at all. It's really fun, and I really enjoy shuffling. But you have to introduce this to the students and be able to so they know other types of dances, because all they know is just to grind, or to inappropriately dance, or whatever you call, or whatever you'd like to call it. So I think another way to solve the issue is if you just take that and you maybe introduce other types of dances. Another way you might be able to do it is some schools are doing contracts, and the contracts are like, they'll get a contract, and each student will get a contract, and it has like, I will not grind, I will not drink alcohol, I will not do any drugs, I will not, all those things, and they sign it, bring it in, and it's just it's just like a motivation thing where, and if they get caught like that, there could be, they sign the contract that says, if you break if you break any of these rules, you'll get detention or this or that, and you understand that, you sign it and do it. That is usually something that, it will take down the number of students that go to this event, but it works pretty well. Another thing you could do is, instead of just saying no, 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 you could do, they usually do, there's some people that do like strikes, they're given a wristband, they get caught, cut off the wristband, and if they get caught again, they're ejected from the dance and or event. So just some ways that you could, instead of just blaming the DJ that he's playing music that's causing them to grind, and maybe solve the problem, look at it a different way. Please see everyone's point of view. I understand that it's a liability issue for you as the planner for these events, that parents do not want their kids exposed to this, and they're going to come to you and say, this is absurd. So I think that if you just try to help it, instead of just blame the DJ, or, I don't know about blame the DJ, but like put it to the DJ to make everything work out. So I'm not gonna say much more in this video because it's quite long, but please avoid blaming the DJ because of the music he's playing causing them to grind. Solve the issue, not just say no, and maybe just put more responsibility on the students, maybe with the contracts, as I said, or something like that. Put more responsibility on them so they can learn more responsibility, and they say, alright, look, well, we can't do this, so let's try this. Suggest things that they could do instead. I don't know, it might be a little weird or awkward, but it'll probably, I can't be certain, but I think it'll probably help. So that is where I stand on this subject. Please, any questions or comments, always email me, techtasticdjs@gmail.com. On my website, you can contact me. Comment section, please discuss. I would like to hear everyone's view. I am not hating on anyone. I am not mad at anyone. I just like everyone to see everyone's views and really be able to work together. But I'll be done with this video. Thank you for listening. Practice and enjoy.